Don't forget, Sunday, December 6th at 2 p.m. Pacific Time, US and Canada, I am hosting my 2-hour Grand Shift webinar where we will be doing all kinds of activations, attunements, preparations to align with these higher energies flowing through the solar eclipse in Sagittarius, as well as the grand conjunction in Aquarius and solstice. Got a special guest, my friend Nick, who's going to be assisting with all kinds of shamanic healing, incarnation healing, energetic recall, and I'm going to be leading in guided activations for revelation of natural, sacred, spiritual skills, connection to the Oversoul, and multi-lifetime integrations. Replays will be sent to all who register as well. If you'd like to register, you can again go ahead to my website, integrativemysticism.com. Hey there, Aries. It's time to have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your week starting December 7th, 2020. Remember that your rising sign is going to give you further clarity as to how a great deal of your sun sign horoscope is going to show up, and your moon sign horoscope is going to give you the less prominent B story or side story that is also playing out this week. So let's have a look and see what is going on when it comes to your cards. Your main theme of the week is the Page of Wands upright. This is going to be a week where a lot of you are finding a lot of fresh starts are getting their time. You are seeing a tremendously active week, especially when it comes to invitations, especially in the form of assistance or invitations in the form of direction. So you may be finding that a lot of people or a lot of projects are coming into your life in order to not necessarily just embrace you and accept you, but also boost things that you've been maybe doing on your own, things that you've been maybe going solo with are now getting a chance to have their day in the sun. Because with the Page of Wands, we are also seeing a lot of you getting some incentive for maybe even initiating a lot of plans, initiating things that you've kept on the drawing board, things that you've kept to yourself. It's time to start airing a lot of intentions. It's time to start airing a lot of ideas and projects. You do absolutely, with the Page of Wands upright, need to make sure that things are more visible. If you've been playing subtle, or maybe you have been trying to keep things under wraps or be a bit protective with what is seen and what is unseen, who gets to know what, this is a week where it's important for you to make sure that we can that as a bit of a strategy, because with the Page of Wands, it does turn you into an attention magnet. And with being an attention magnet, we don't want to waste the week trying to keep everything behind a veil. You know, you want to get that attention. You want to get those clients and customers. You want to get those views. You want to get that support. As we get on to your personal responsibility, what you need to make sure you keep an eye on if you're going to have the best week possible. You have the Magician card in reverse. And so this is a week where you may be more aware of some of your own limitations, or maybe even certain areas of your skills not being where you need them, or a project or a pursuit needs them than normal. And that's okay. It's not meant to be something to feel self-conscious about, certainly not take personally. But with the Magician card reversed, what we're seeing here is that you've got to be able to allow yourself to maybe fill those gaps with the assistance of other people. Because the Magician card reversed to me is very much saying, don't try to muddle through where you find you may not be within your own purview. This is going to be a time where it is not only important to know when to accept help that's offered. We already talked about that with the Page of Wands upright, but also making sure that we are giving ourselves permission to leave things in the care of those that do actually have the skills, do actually have the know-how to make permanent fixes and permanent advances for us. It may be a little bit challenging, especially if we've maybe spent a good portion of our time or a good portion of our lives, maybe, doing it all by ourselves. We've gotten really good at kind of getting by, or maybe we have just been in a situation where maybe a bit of our pride, a bit of our own personal ego was like, no, I have to do this myself. This is my story. This is my thing. This is my journey. Be careful with that philosophy when it comes to things that you treasure, because we want them to have the best life that they can have, and it's really got nothing to do with our journey. When it comes to your material shifts, what's going on with your week in terms of, your personal abundance, your work, your job, you've got the Moon card in reverse, and it does look like there is going to be something revealed to you that has been either in hiding, or it may be something that is getting revealed to an entire group, your entire office. Something that's been going on behind the scenes is now ready to come out. And I do feel this to be something incredibly advantageous to you. This can, in terms of the material realm, also indicate, though, a lot of secrets are coming out about opportunities to maybe either fix some kind of monetary or material challenge that you have been living with, quite possibly even some kind of alternative route to get back on track, or maybe even advance yourself that does go off the beaten path that maybe you've been following. And the Moon card reversed is also indicating something coming out into the open from you as well. Everyone is playing cards up this week. The cool thing about the Moon card reverse, though, is that it does definitely feel like a great deal of whatever insights are coming forward are actually going to be assisting you in all capacities. These are things, yes, that may have actually been kept behind certain curtains, or again kept secret up until this week. But when partners, managers, friends, teammates, and things like that start actually coming forward and debuting these things, you have the opportunity to also enjoy them, also be able to take full advantage of what is presenting. As we get on to your non-material shifts, your interpersonal relationships, your one-on-one relationships, you've got the Ten of Swords in reverse. And it does look like there is a bullet getting dodged this week, or possibly even something getting a second chance where it may have had a bit of a rocky road in the past. Possibly something that did end up in failure is also getting its chance to have maybe its real chance now, as opposed to maybe before, where things might have been a bit either ill-equipped to handle it. Maybe it wasn't the right time, the right place. Maybe it was a bit forced or contrived. This week we have things going a little bit more smoothly, a lot of bit more smoothly. And this could actually be even a restart when it comes to a friendship, yes, a romantic venture or a romantic pursuit. For those of you who are currently in an existing relationship, this may even be good news coming, especially when we are trying to maybe start over a certain passion that we both had, or maybe get back to a certain place in a relationship where we were actually feeling like we were really in the zone together. And what I like about the Ten of Swords reversed here is that we are also seeing the release of a lot of maybe difficult social entanglements. And yes, in some cases, some of you may find out of something that didn't work out if you've been casually dating or had a recent breakup, that you were dodging a bullet, and that this Ten of Swords reversed is now putting things back on track for a much better, much more actually healthy and real, again, not forced, contrived, or painfully hoped for outcome, but something that is a natural, organic, mutually enhancing connection. And so a lot of that story is going to start to get its first few pages written this week. As we get on to your personal shifts, what's going on with you? You've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And so a lot of this week is going to be really about how you choose to and choose not to maybe Trust people, how you handle sharing. And when we talk about sharing, I am talking about not just material sharing, sharing money, sharing space and whatnot, but also sharing time, sharing emotions, sharing the intangible. Because with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, you may find that a lot of you Aries, and this has been a thing for a lot of Aries people, especially since Chiron went into Aries, there are certain maybe codependent or maybe interpersonal dynamics that could have been fostered that cannot be allowed to keep trying to make themselves work. And even if we're in a situation where everyone loves each other, everyone cares about each other, or everyone in this friendship or this team or this family is really, really tight and really, really cool, people who really care about each other can still learn some lessons about how to care about each other in a healthy way. And that's a big part of how this whole week looks. We've got you needing to be more accepting. Again, a lot of assistance coming your way. We've got a lot of breakthroughs when it comes to all areas of your life, learning how to allow other people to handle things that you've maybe been protective of yourself, but also at the same time letting secrets come out and be revealed. No more, no more strategies going on. No more campaigning going on. Everyone just be who they are. And with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, you are going to find that as we start to remedy these things, clear these things, however they need to be cleared, there will be payoffs. So that's what I've got for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate it. And if you ever want to get a session with me or sign up for my webinar, you can go to my website, integrativemysticism.com.